concept of multiverse. Whatever would happen, it was predestined. That is, the event will happen as it happened. The past cannot be changed. The events that will happen in the future will happen that way. No one can change the future. Whatever would happen, it was predestined. If we try to change the past or the future in any way, then we must understand that it was the same way. That was universal programming. As long as there was only one universe, this rule of universal programming followed. But after having multiple universes, the same event can happen in different ways in different universes. We can even say that to make these events happen in different ways, the universal programming is messed up. Different universes are created to fix it. Soham was the only son of our headmaster, proficient in studies, good at sports, handsome to look at, very polite in conduct and behavior. Everyone liked Soham very much. We, the three girlfriends of his, also liked Soham simultaneously. But the three of us never unbosomed ourselves to Soham. Then came that day when I was 18 years old. Soham had proposed to me. Then, at the juncture of youth, these sorts of feelings are very keen to everybody's mind. That very day was the happiest day in my life. It is indescribable to express the feelings of mine. Then a year passed. It was spent with great enjoyment, as if each and every day brings a type of heavenly bliss to me. I love Soham from the core of my heart. I used to feel a type of strange attraction towards him. Even after death, I could not free myself from that magical attraction. I died 7 years ago, at the age of 19. I died trying to save my boyfriend Soham. That day when I died, my parents cried a lot. Soham also cried a lot that day. He did not eat anything at night. That day I was sitting beside Soham with my subtle body. I was trying to turn my hand over his head, as if I wanted to entreat him. Please, don't cry for me in this way. I'm still with you, by your side. I will always be there with you. But Soham could not hear me. He even could not feel my existence. I tried to stay with Soham each and every moment. While Soham was taking his breakfast in the morning, I would sit next to him and stare at him with wide eyes. I went to school with him. Coming back at home, when he was sitting on a chair to study, I used to glare at him, sitting just beside the next chair of him. When at night he fell asleep in his bed, it was nice to see him. When it was torrential rain outside the room, when there was sound in the tin, and when the croaking sound of the frogs and the call of the cricket was heard outside the room. Sitting beside Soham, I used to enjoy that rain. Soham never felt the existence of me. But the memories of mine are gradually being deleted from the mind of Soham. I realize that nowadays he does not think of me as he used to do before. How is he able to forget me so easily? I become so much surprised. Time may cure everything. The power of time is great. After my death, my parents have become very lonesome. Now, thinking of me, they cry a lot. I was the only girl child in my family. Sitting beside them, I can hear all their agony and sufferings for me. But they also could not feel the existence of me like Soham. I often ask myself, why didn't my soul get liberated? Why didn't I get reborn? After my death, I could see neither heaven nor hell. But why did it happen to me? I don't know. Maybe some unsatisfied desire is hindering me to get liberated. Maybe due to my untimely death, I have to wait for my rebirth. Several years passed like this. I wandered here and there like a nomad. Then one day, a surprising incident happened. I was sleeping on a branch of a small tree next to an old bamboo grove in our village. Suddenly, a small bird ran away with a small piece of paper. I opened the letter and wore it. I realized that my invitation came from a miraculous world. That means I won't be reincarnated. I have been released. The next day, I was all dressed up. That strange, miraculous bird came to me again. I took my delicate form and sat on the back of that bird. Then, how many rivers, how many mountains, how many seas crossed? I felt like I was entering another world. The world is strange. No regrets about not getting anything anywhere. Everyone seems to have everything. The king of that wonderful world himself came to meet me. He gave me a variety of food. I was very happy that day. But sometimes I remember Soham very much. Then my heart became very sad. Why my love remained so incomplete? What was my crime? Rajamshai is very busy. But one day, he came to meet me. I told him about my upset. He said to me, "Let me take you for a walk today." I said, "Yes, let's go." He took me to a field where some kids were playing football. He called the children near. He said, "You have played a lot today. Now you go home and rest a little." Rajamshai took the football from the hands of those children and gave it to me. He said to me, "Now look at this ball a little better." I said, "Okay." I got a good look at the ball. Taking a closer look, I was surprised. In that ball, I saw millions of galaxies, stars, planets, satellites. Rajamshai smiled. "Do you recognize?" I said, "No, I don't quite understand." Rajamshai smiled and replied, "Your universe. This time you realize how much you were upset about such a small thing." I was so surprised to hear him that the ball fell from my hand. I saw several such balls scattered around the field.